Hello everyone, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We're continuing to explore this Act 4. Oh, shit.
Got better.
That sucked. Alright, Morning Star, okay. Wilder slaying. Guarding a superb weapon. No one here really uses a Morning Star. What's the boots? Move speed +3.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Huh.
Tell me.
Damn, that really sucks. I may have to camp. I think I'm gonna have to camp. Unfortunate. I guess, Eder, if I ever want you to swing a two-hander, maybe you go with that? I wonder if I should give you the boots of speed. Although that's a sneak attack bonus. This guy's already speedy. Sure.
Hey.
Man,
Eyes open.
those traps, though. I lost my bonus from the place that I rested at. Shoot. Oh my god, look how fast he is.
In the dark.
Look at that. He's just like... He moves so fast. That's ridiculous.
Leave it to me.
Oh, ridiculous. Protect yourself. Oh, you can't. Like protect Telestra again. Attack.
Hey.
Yep. Oh, come on. Like, you can't even see her.
I'm here. My bow's ready. Dead on. Tell me.
You can't get around. There we go.
Yes. Yes.
Bring the fight to us. Jesus.
Dead on.
Yes. Hey.
Slow and silent.
Ah. Oh my god, dude. Well,
Thoughts were dulled.
no.
Get him! Slowly now.
Oh, jeez. So that's probably what we hit. We had a trap of some
course.
kind. Oh, it really sucks that I can't disarm these.
Well?
I wonder if I should explore over here first.
Hey.
More of these guys.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Okay.
Que? For the Republic! I wish you... Thoughts were dulled.
All right.
I'm ready. Ready, Watcher.
Hmm. Nope. Go in. Okay.
Ready, Watcher. Your
Oh my god, dude.
Your will, Watcher. Be after.
What is it?
Dead on.
What is
Your thoughts must flow deeply.
Yep, man. I cannot have her in these fights.
Parathis!
Your thoughts
Double
must flow
stun.
deeply.
Kill them all! No prisoners!
That's annoying.
What is it? Hey.
Ugh. Alright.
I'm ready. Shed no blood.
Kick him in the face. God, man. Can you ever run out of magic or something?
No!
Okay. Jesus.
Hey. They won't see me coming.
Ugh.
Que? Thoughts were dull. Tell.
Oh god, he healed himself.
Public. The arches vox convera.
Hey.
Oh.
Eyes open.
So this is not trapped? Exceptional breastplate. Hmm.
Huh?
column of Adra rises above you, stoic and silent, its rigid layers a measuring stick for the passing of ages. It feels to you as a thick block of ice, and you perceive buried deep in its core a dim, flickering flame, all but extinguished, yet preserved against the ravages of the elements. At your approach, the flame seems to steady and draw strength, and the layers separating it from you melt away, and you are bathed in its glow, a bright beacon in the gloom. The glow seems to fade, as though you had adjusted to its intensity, and where it was, Iovara seeps into existence. An iodolic shade hovering above the moist prison floor. Though ageless, she appears somehow different to you now. A slight stoop to her carriage, perhaps? Or a trace of sunkenness in her eyes. There is a broad scar across her face, fibrous and wormy where flames once lapped, unhealed even in death.
Hello, brother. It has truly been ages. You are so different now from who you were then, yet much remains the same. Old troubles with a new face. What is it that has brought you here?
Sure.
A gallant gesture, if a bit misguided. And yet I suspect there is more to this than you have said. I can only guess your presence here has something to do with Theos. The energy of this place changes when he is near. I don't know what he has done, but I do know of the souls that pass through here now. They do not come by choice.
Theos diverted them from the cycle. He seeks to empower Wotica and to blame Animancy for the damage he has caused.
After all this time, he would still stand against the tide.
You knew me when Theos did. There's something I need to know about that time.
I will tell you what I remember.
There's something about that lifetime my soul can't let go of. I need to know what it is, and I'm running out of time. I see moments from that life. Of you, of the Inquisition, of Theos. Yeah, what we can't let go is that you betrayed your sister.
I can see his influence, still hanging like a weight about your neck. So it always was. He had inspired something in you. We spoke of him the last time you were here also. It was just after the trial. You were agitated. I think because you started to consider that what I was teaching may have been true.
And what was that? Iovara's mouth tightens and her brow furrows, a look of pity. Her eyes shift back and forth between each of yours, as if looking for something that would help her decide whether to speak.
That the gods aren't real.
Huh. Throws her head back and laughs gleefully. Of course not. It all makes sense now.
She's not serious.
That doesn't seem possible.
What I taught was that the gods whose faith we had been spreading were not gods at all, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
Who created these gods and for what?
They were conceived by Engwyth, a society of high minds and broad concerns. Theos's people. In their time, every people worshipped its own gods. Sometimes they warred over it. After a few wars of their own, the Engwythans sought an end to it. They devoted all their energy to finding the true creators. Generation after generation, they prodded and worked the stitching of the world and unlocked its secrets. One day, they found an answer. Except the answer was no answer at all. There were no gods to be found. Or if there ever were, they were gone. It shook them, this finding. If they could discover this on their own, how long until others would? How long before war and chaos reigned over a world without consequence? But they had mastered many things in their pursuit of these answers. And with their mastery, they crafted their own gods to fill the void, and sent missionaries to the corners of the world to spread their faith.
And how did you discover this?
The Engwythan missionaries all knew it, but they never told the rest of us. They meant it to be a secret that died with them, and in the end, they allowed their bloodlines to fade from memory. I had been assigned to join a few of them at a temple. I found the door to their chambers closed, but the room was stone and the door thin. Their voices carried. I heard enough. I investigated the things they spoke of, and everything was there, just as they said it'd be.
Later on, after I left the Order, a few Inquithans found my words persuasive and joined my cause. They revealed what I did not already know.
I never thought of it as faith, but I think you are right to call it that. Let the world see. Let them decide what to do. That was my faith. I became a missionary because the gods brought me hope that I wanted to bring to others. For a time, the truth sent me to a dark place. Then the day came when I realized nothing had changed, that I still had a purpose, and the purpose was the same and it was worth living for. I began questioning the other missionaries in public, exposing their parlor tricks. In time, their following became mine.
Is it true?
You asked me this once before. Nothing I can say would be any proof, and it may be certainty your soul craves. Resolution. But if you are bound for the same place Theos directs these souls, you will see for yourself, as you once did. Everyone faces this truth at one time or another. Few confront it. Few have the stomach to ask what if. And in avoiding the question, they deny themselves an identity of their own.
Yovar scans her audience in silence, her eyes thoughtful, lingering on each member of your company in turn, finding interest in things unseen.
What if all the tragedy, all the persecution, came in defense of an imposter?
But that's not... That can't be right. Aethys, he's done miracles for people.
The power of the gods is undeniable. The truth of the story they weave is not. What if our burdens come to us not because they are meant to be, but because they happen to be?
We fulfill them anyway, because they still matter to the people around us, even if we know better.
What if even mastery over all things cannot answer the most basic of questions?
I stopped asking those questions long ago. It is enough to care for those we love with the time we have in this life.
What if the cycle of birth and death is nothing more than a tool of endless preoccupation?
The grieving mother returns Yovar's gaze, nodding her head almost imperceptibly. For a moment, all is silent. Yovar nods back, seemingly moved by some unspoken understanding. You feel the weight of Yovar's translucent eyes on your soul. What if we can be assured of nothing? I don't know.
You don't need to. Everything you choose to do in light of it will be your answer. I ask these things not to trouble you, but to show why they must be confronted. No answer is simple, but somewhere between them all lies a truth so beautiful, not even a god could conceive it. Do we not owe ourselves a chance to find our part in it?
Sure.
That is truly what you believe, then you are a far different person than the one I knew. I've been alone here with my thoughts for so long now. I've found peace with my failures, and with my punishment. I no longer curse fate for what might have been. But there is one thing that has clawed and scraped at my mind all these years. One thing that will not be put to rest until I know. Until I understand.
The first time hints of doubt trace her serene visage.
I need to know why you chose to remain with the Inquisition, even after you'd learned the truth. Do you remember?
As though it just happened. I don't know. Let's go with this one.
Woodica gifted him a great many things, but his ability to manipulate was always his own. Good. The things I taught, the things I believed, I needed to hear that. I needed to know it wasn't because
I thought Theos was right? I needed to know it wasn't because, after everything you learned, you'd still rather believe in a lie. If that is the conclusion people reach once they know everything, then my purpose has been a mistake. Did my opinion matter so much to you?
I've always looked up to you, since we were children. You had heard both sides, seen everything. If not you, then who?
Point.
I'm aware of the folly of trying to learn so much from so little. I've had time to consider that in all its facets. But in the end, it was all I had. Even knowing what you've told me, some part of me knows it doesn't truly answer what I wished to know, nor will an eternity of silent contemplation. I will have only my guesses and suspicions, and that will have to do. And what of your understanding of our past? Are you at ease with the choice you made?
Let us wish for forgiveness.
I have always forgiven you. Whatever your reason, no quarrel of ideas can sever ties of blood and essence. No parting of ways can erase memories of times without worry. Times when even without gods, we were never truly alone. At first I thought this might be the source of your soul's anguish, but now I see I was mistaken. You are not divided on this matter. You have put it behind you. It is with Theos that your agony lies, in sun and shadow. Your questions are not for me, but for him. And it may be that only an answer from the mouth of Theos himself will satisfy your needs.
I don't have really any need. I just want to kill the guy.
Yet if there is anything I can tell you that would be of use, ask and you shall know.
Are you bound here until the end of time?
In a matter of speaking. This is Braeth Yamen, the court of the penitents. Souls are confined here until they repent. They must beg the forgiveness of a god, pledge their soul to them, and they will be lifted from this place to the world above. In truth, they receive leniency, but not true mercy. The spite of Woodica is eternal. They linger above, at the side of the old court, and are not permitted to leave the island, forever severed from the cycle.
Oh.
This prison was full once in the days of the Inquisition, but time weathers all things, even will. I'm the only tenant who remains. Yet, I feel their presence strongly now, as it was in the beginning. You have brought many of them here. They cry out for the judgment of Theos. You have struck some bargain with the gods, then.
The other gods aid me because they want Theos destroyed. I owe them no debt.
They aid you because they would bend you to their own purposes. Engwith built gods from ideals, and an ideal on its own is a grotesque and vicious thing. But these souls, these forgiven the gods have bequeathed you like chattel. They were loyal followers in life. They will be with you to the very end.
I will not ask that question. I could tell you what I believe, but again it would be no proof. I have only what I have seen and what others have told me about it. There's only one man who can tell you now, who knows it to a certainty. You shall face him soon enough. I will leave you to see it for yourself. Make your own judgments. Better for your soul than that way, I think. Okay? I don't care about that. Don't care about that.
He cares only for the secret he keeps locked away. He destroys anyone who might discover it, no matter their chances. That's why he's always favored Woodica. It isn't in her love of promises or justice. It's her disregard for the rules. Her willingness to do what is necessary. To Theos, she's not a deity, but an ally with which to conspire. When her power waxes, she does as she pleases with this realm, as well as hers. And she wants that secret guarded as much as he. If Theos succeeds, there will be a shift in the balance of power among the gods. Woodica was vanquished once, when the other gods decided she had gone too far, and her power diminished. With this infusion, there is no telling what she will do. The only certainty is that there will be chaos in their realm, as well as ours.
Okay. How can I get to Theos, or how can I get him to tell me what I need to know?
You will not find a more resolute being on all of Eora. There is no offer you could make, nor spell you could cast, nor pain you could inflict that would make him reveal what he hides. But I see you have become a watcher in this life. Perhaps in defeat, when he can no longer defend himself, you might learn something from him. Theos will not wait for you. If you do not catch up to him now, you may never find him again.
Let's go with this one.
If I repent, all I have done has meant nothing.
That's what I thought you would say. Okay. Then I will go.
It is a cruel fate to wait all this time to be reunited with my only brother, only to be forced to part soon after. But then, what is life but a series of brief encounters with those we love? If ever we should meet again, in this life or any other, I hope to find you at peace.
Okay, well, guess we press on in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.